here to give you some dating advice about how to look your best on your first date, second date, third date, or just if you want some advice about how to make yourself more attractive to women. So first of all, women are different. We do not, the physical appearance is not the number one quality that we seek out after a man. So if you have these qualities that I'm going to share with you, if you stick around to the end, I promise you, you will be more attractive to a woman than, say, a Brad Pitt looking, well, guy, okay? A regular guy who looks like Brad Pitt. So I can tell you, I've dated guys who were extremely good looking with no personalities. Eventually, they were ugly to me. Really ugly. And I've dated guys who are not good looking who I was absolutely in love with. It doesn't matter, but certain things do matter. And I will tell you what. Well, this might be obvious, but I'm going to give you some real details about hygiene. Okay. So first of all, if you're not that good looking, but you want to, enhance your appearance, definitely you want to take care of yourself and your hygiene. So I recommend that you absolutely floss. This is so important, and people don't understand this, because if you don't floss, you have bad breath, and it's disgusting and it's a turn off. So you want to take care of your teeth, brush them at least 2 times a day, and absolutely floss every day, okay? Also, if you want to spruce up your appearance, I recommend bleaching your teeth. There's a product that I can recommend in the description that I found to be extremely, I met some girl at Home Depot. I said, how'd you get such white teeth? And she told me about it, and I can't remember the name, but I will put it in the description below. So I recommend absolutely, yellow teeth are not a turn on at all. So you want to do that. Now you also want to tweeze your eyebrows. A unibrow is not attractive, but you don't want to have women's eyebrows either. So you want to make sure that you have the natural look. So if you are not comfortable tweezing your eyebrows by yourself, don't get them waxed. Go for threading, and then just stress to the professional threader that you want the natural look, okay? You want it to look natural. So you want them to, you don't want those eyebrows sticking out like that, okay? I forgot about this one, nose hairs. Trim your nose hairs. That is very important too, because women will be turned off if you don't. And if you don't realize that you have them, just look in the car, like in the daylight. The best lighting that you can have, that you could see your real, flaws and everything, is natural light. So you want to just open your mirror in your car and check out those nose hairs. So if you have to get a nose hair trimmer or cut them with a scissor, whatever you got to do, get rid of them. Okay, so with that being said, you also want to have a nice complexion. You don't, need to go overboard. I grew up, I had bad skin, so I was always in the dermatologist, and she years ago recommended Cetaphil, and I was like, because it didn't seem like it did enough. And I tried all these expensive products and combinations, and what they tell you, the toner and this and that. Well, when I finally just used one product like Cetaphil, or even, actually I've moved on to turmeric soap, which I get off of Amazon for like $6, and my skin has never looked better. So it's easy. Just wash your face twice a day. You want to use face soap. So I know men have different skin than women because it's thicker. So I'm not 100% sure. I'm actually, it's fine. It's perfectly fine because it's so mild. And turmeric soap is just a natural, bar soap. So do that. Also, if you don't want dry skin, so after you shave you want to moisturize, just get a little moisturizer, Neutrogena, nothing major. You don't have to spend $1 million. And if you do feel like your pores are clogged, when you look in the sunlight and do that, maybe you want to exfoliate twice a week. I recommend a brand called Vivite. It's amazing. It makes you feel so like clean, like you just cleaned, so much. It's Vivite with the accent, and I love it. I've been using it for years. So that's an exfoliator if you feel like you need it. So you also, want to look clean shaved. If you some guys look good when they let it grow out a little bit, but don't let it get overgrown. Just definitely keep it neat, the facial hair. So facial hair, if it's not maintained, looks sloppy. Okay, so with that being said, your hair. Now, I dated a guy, he used to use Pantene to style his hair, and it smelled so good. It's a conditioner, and it was really attractive. It has a really nice scent to it to style. Now, if you're going bald, that's okay. Women, believe me, women do not mind this as much as you think. But what we do mind is when you try to hide it. I can give you a couple stories that are, oh my gosh. One, there was a guy I used to work with who wore the cheapest, and this was found out after working with him for a while, bartending, cheapest toupee under a baseball hat. And didn't tell anybody, of course, but I found out because I touched it. And I was like, whoa, okay. That was creepy. Then there was another guy I went on a date with, and he was refusing to walk ahead of me. And I was like, what the heck is this about? Because I'm pretty, like aware of my surroundings. He had a bald spot in the back of his head. Now, if you're balding, just work it. Get the best haircut that suits your balding areas, which might involve shaving your head. I mean, who knows? But don't be don't be what am I trying to say? Don't show that you are insecure about it. Just work it. So look how many people are bald. Who cares? So many people are. Just don't be insecure about it. Work it. Work with you have. You can make up for it in other areas. Okay. Now, body hair. Sometimes guys have an overabundance of it. Sometimes guys opt to shave it all. Okay, those are two extremes. I don't know if shaving your arms and legs and all that maintenance some girls might find that attractive. I find it high maintenance, and I don't really like a guy that has more high maintenance than me. I think that's kind of weird. Like if a guy knows more about the Kardashians than I do, that's kind of a turn off. But if you have hair coming out all over the place, you might want to trim it or do something about it. What you don't want is back hair, and that is something you might want to invest in a waxer to go and get your back hair waxed. That is absolutely not attractive. And let's talk about style. Okay, so guys are so easy to dress. Oh my gosh. Now, I was talking to a friend the other day, and he said the most helpful advice he ever got was from a girl, because he has a long torso, and he had always bought shirts that were too big on him because he was long torso. So instead, she gave him amazing advice that he said was like a game changer. Get your shirts tailored. Just gotta take it in so it fits your body. You don't want to look sloppy. So you can, guys are easy. They can go to Burlington Coat Factory, or that type of store. Not what else? What is the other store like that where they have? Oh gosh, I'm drawing a blank. But I will tell you my two favorite online shops that give you discounts from Nordstrom and Bloomingdale's, and they have a men's section, and it is amazing. All my boyfriends, I always bought them clothes off of there, and it was discounted. So one is called Haute Look, and I'll put it in the description, and it's not my accent, it's literally HAUTE look.com. The other is called Gilt, GILT.com. So those are two amazing sites to get your clothes from. So you want to wear a nice shirt, wear a nice clean ironed shirt with jeans, and stylish jeans, that are modern. Shoes, you want to, okay, let's say you're going on a date to a nice restaurant, a nice button down. Okay, I always think a nice white button down looks great on a guy, and roll up your sleeves and put a little bracelet on, and that's it, or a watch. And then wear, jeans, maybe like a little, just like what do they call it? Stonewashed. I'm showing my age. Stonewashed jeans. And you could get away with wearing a nice pair of jeans and a nice button down. And for your shoes, just get a pair of like black, just regular black shoes that men wear. I mean, you don't have to spend $500. Again, you can get an amazing deal off of those two websites where you can get $500 shoes for like $100. You can also go on Pinterest and look at men's fashion for ideas if you are really lost in this department. But you definitely want clothes that fit you. You want them to be clean, and you want them to look neat. So, like I said, I love a white button down on a guy that fits. Or if you don't like white, which I do, a nice button down. Be careful about the pattern. And you can wear black shoes with it. It doesn't matter if you're not that stylish. Brown, black shoes, and a pair of nice jeans that fit. And if they're too long or too short, don't get them too short. If they're too long, get them tailored. If you have a problem with clothes fitting properly, go to a tailor. Guys are lucky. They don't need to really put a lot of effort into their fashion. You guys are very lucky. I dress my son so nice. It's so easy. And girls, oh, we're so complicated. So anyway, that is a big, you want to dress nice, that is a big first impression maker, and it could make up for a lot of things. And girls are stupid, because literally the easiest thing to change about a guy is their hair and their clothes, yet they will dismiss dating a guy because of their hair and their clothes. I think it's stupid, but they will. So, wow, this is important. You want to smell nice, but you don't want to smell like you bathed in cologne. You want to put just the right amount of cologne on. And I prefer, now if you can invest in a really good cologne that will drive women crazy, look into Creed. It is the best. I also like the Versace cologne, specific Versace. I'll put it in the description below. And those two are absolutely my favorite. Those three, because there's a few Creeds that are nice. But that, if you really want to drive women crazy, you want to invest in Creed. Okay. Axe, also the body spray, is a nice smell. And yeah, so those are important. What else? So, but don't overdo it. Also, finally, I want to mention your nails and your feet. So make sure they're filed nicely, just neat and clean. Your toenails, maybe she will see them, you know? I mean, if you're wearing shoes, she's not gonna see them, but you never know if you get lucky. And if you don't take care of your feet, ugh. So you want to, basically, you could get a cuticle oil, push your cuticles back, easy to do, file cut your toenails, file them straight. If I had I have a nail file, sorry, Cindy, right here, and it is very easy. I'll show you right now, because I don't have nails on. Back and forth. Just that. And then something like this, it gets the dirt out. And then this will push your cuticles back. Simple, easy. Do it to your feet too. And also, the calluses on your feet. Let's talk about those. There are lots of things you can do about that. So Burlington, and why am I drawing a blank? But it's Burlington and, you know, Ross, like a store like that, Ross. Okay, they have a lot of hygiene products and stuff to, you know, for your nails and hair. They have stuff that will, a little electronic battery operated machine that will zzz your calluses off your feet. Do it. So a pumice stone won't be as effective. These little machines that are battery operated, you will get those calluses off. So with all that being said, that is going to improve your appearance, and you want to, you know, make sure that you do all of those things. If you really find, if you're just, you know, average, that will make you more attractive. So I'm talking about the external today. I will be talking about internal. I will be talking about more videos. So click the subscribe if you want to hear more real dating tips from women who know how women think, as opposed to from men who have done research on the internet or wherever. So I will be getting into some real deep topics, and if you have any requests, any questions, feel free to put it in the comment section. Thanks. I hope you enjoyed this.
Schedule your free 20-minute consultation today.